Good morning, YouTubers and Rebel Watchers. It is about 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm getting on the road. Yep, I'm getting on the road. Nice and early for me. Nice and early for me. My sleep was so last night. I was still a little bit hyped up from the police pursuit yesterday that I ended up back in the middle of. And I had some other footage that I was going to make a video from for y'all of my travels, but that happened. So I put that out first. I stayed at Cracker Barrel outside of Fort Worth. I don't know what this town's called, something or other. I don't know. Could be Prairie something. I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyway, so I'm getting back on the road. I just want to get home. Really. So I slept pretty good last night. I really didn't sleep really good last night, but I slept okay. I was up and down, awake and everything. Right now I'm gonna get back on I-30 and make my way up to Memphis. Well, I'll catch I-55 home. So I'm hoping to be home by Monday or Tuesday, but we'll see how things go.
Not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live.
Okay, so I stopped at the travel center. Oh, right, the Shell at the travel center. And it's like 40 degrees here in Texas where I'm at. On the north side, on the north side of Fort Worth, I need to get coffee. Danny's cold, I'm cold. Getting on the road. Good afternoon, YouTubers and RVRebel Watchers. I am back on the I-30, and look at this beautiful greenery. It's so nice to see greenery, I'll tell you, instead of just dust. Little recap, okay. After my experience being on the outside of a police pursuit, being the not pedestrian, but being the motorist, bystander, you know, you do realize, and I always did realize this before, and that's why there's policies and procedures for police pursuits, and when they cannot be initiated or when they have to be terminated. And usually before you can pursue a person in a vehicle on a roadway, they have to have committed a forcible violent felony. So I'm thinking that I'm hoping that was the case, because there were a lot of lives that were put at stake there to throw stop sticks out in the middle of 5 o'clock traffic in a heavily congested area that we were in. But you know, your adrenaline as an officer gets going, and I'm not Monday morning quarterbacking the officer, but you know, your adrenaline gets going just like my adrenaline as a bystander who was almost, you know, it could have been a casualty from that chase, from that pursuit. I'll tell you what though, that suspect was one darn good driver, because I mean, it was like a race car footage, you know. I mean, when you're watching race cars and all of a sudden one just gets, boom, slides over into the slot. The traffic had started moving the opposite direction towards me when these vehicles were in pursuit in the oncoming traffic lane. So for them to be able to have gotten over into the right-hand lane in such a short amount of time was a godsend, because I'm seriously saying I thought that it was over. Ooh. Oh my God, semi. Ugh. This I-30 is one. Well, that guy walking must have witnessed it. I don't know. He's obviously the driver of that semi. It's a 5 hours or 5.5 hours to Memphis. And that's where I'm headed today. Well, I'm coming into Texarkana. Well, good morning, YouTubers. I'll turn my heater off for a minute. It's a brisk, cold 42 degrees here. 42 degrees here in Arkansas. Yep. Little Rock. Excuse me. Little Rock, Arkansas. And I am staying. Well, I should say I did stay at the at the Camping World. Yeah. So the Camping World here has hookups in the front of the parking lot. And if you come after closing, which is like at 5 o'clock, you can hook up. Now, there was somebody else hooked up right here when I got here, but they're gone. It was Class C. And then I hooked up over here. There's 2 electric hookups for 50 amp. Just 2. So that was very kind of them. There is no garbage, so take your garbage with you. Hey, getting on the road. Sunday fun day. Well, got my coffee, got my cheese Danish. I love these things.
Oversized, you blew through that stop sign of the sheriff's behind you.
Somebody went through a stop sign with all the sheriffs behind them. Well, people are up early this morning out there. Let's go. Well, into Missouri, and I'm on I-55 north. And the Missouri Welcome Center rest area is here half a mile up. As you can see, the weather is starting to turn again. Rainy. It's only 39 degrees. So I decided to not stop at this rest stop and go to a Walmart. There's a Walmart about 29 miles up the road. It's crappy out. So it's actually darker than it looks, of course, you know. I'm on a back road here in Madrid, Missouri somewhere. And I got off the road because I need air in my tires. The weather temperatures dropped considerably, and my tire air light's on, and I'm looking at my gauge, and all my tires are down. So I went to a couple of gas stations, and none of them had any way for me to put air in my tire.
In 1/4 mile, turn right onto Missouri P.
And see if they have air. They have fuel pumps. It's an oil place. They have some kind of fuel pumps. But I don't see
Continue on US 61
air.
north for 13.
I'll get back with you. I had two GPSs on at the same time. One that was telling me to go originally where I'm going home, and the other one which was taking me to the Walmart. And one was telling me to turn, which was wrong, because it was telling me to go home, not to Walmart. So I'm back on this road. There was no air machine there, and I'm going to continue on to Walmart in this crappy weather on this road where I have no clue where it's going to lead me, hopefully to Walmart or somewhere. I'll be back. Okay, so I just wasted a bunch of time because that road was going to take me way out of my way to a Walmart, and it made it sound like it was really close by, but it's not. So I'm coming up here to another truck stop. There's two truck stops. The Love's on one side, and I don't know what's on the other. And it's really where I needed to be. I could have just stayed on the expressway that I was on to begin with. So I'm going to pull into Love's where I feel my most comfortable, as always, and see if we got I can get some air here. One of these gas stations has to have air, and I could see the air machine from here. So I'm feeling really
Head east on Love Industrial
confidence.
Drive, then turn right.
Very confident now.
Turn right toward Love's Industrial Drive, then turn right. Turn right toward Love's Industrial Drive, then
And I'm just
turn
going to
right
find a
onto
place
Love's
to stay here
Industrial
tonight after I get some air. Well, I found a place at the Love's. I found a place at the Love's to boondock for the night, and I just parked and climbed in here. I hope nobody's going to say anything. I'm having a grilled cheese. And hope my heat lasts from the night. I'm going to watch something on my tablet. Grilled cheese is really good. I went in there and bought bread. I was going to get pizza, but they didn't have any made, and they didn't offer to make any. You know? But it's raining and it's cold. And I was able to get air in my tires here. And I put a little bit too much in one tire, and then I really should put a little bit more in the other front tire, but I'm going to have to let some air out of my front tire tomorrow. Because I put a little too much in there. But, yeah, it's cold, but you can't see her. There she is. I don't know if you can see her little face. Let's see. There she is. She's waiting for me to give her something to eat, but I'm not giving her any of this. It's grilled cheese. No, you can't have any. You got your bowl over there. I just filled your bowl up right there. Right over there. You go eat what's in your bowl. Go on, you go eat what's in the bowl. So, yep, I'm trying to keep low profile here. It's been a while since I've stealth camped, or I guess you could call it that, but tried not to raise any awareness to myself here. I mean, you can't miss me in the parking lot. But I did have to put my slide out a little bit. Otherwise, I couldn't move in here. And Danny's little bed over here. She can go lay in her bed. And it's cold, but I got my heat really low because I need it to last me all night. Because the fan uses up a lot of power off my battery. And the good thing is that when I unhooked from Camping World, my refrigerator was still on shore power. So actually it was off the whole time I was traveling today, but it was cold out, so nothing thawed. And I never opened the refrigerator, so everything stayed cold. I saved some propane there. Okay, everybody, have a good night. Talk to you tomorrow. I'm coming up to the Illinois state line. Yay, Illinois! That's what it says, the Illinois state line. I'm on I-57. Semis go so fast. There's the Illinois sign. Yay! I'm in Illinois. I'm still a long way from home, but I am in Illinois. It won't be long, yeah. It won't be long, yeah. It won't be long till I get home and parked.
Red light camera ahead.
Wow. My GPS just told me red light camera ahead. That was nice. Thank you. Thanks very much, Abby, that you knew that. I'm in Illinois. I'm home. I'm in the suburbs. I'm going to go over to Menards over here and see if I can get me some antifreeze, if they're not closed yet, for my RV. Hopefully they're still open and I can get some antifreeze. It's 19 degrees, folks. 19 degrees. Oh, burr. Well, we made it through the night. We stayed right here underneath the sign. Right there at Planet Fitness. In front of those windows. That's where we stayed.
Really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.